Welcome back everyone to part 2 of the walkthrough. Let's get going. Let's get some weapons this episode and level up. Gonna jump through the window here and just get going. Starting off at the church. Actually, let's burn down and get the map first. Map for this area, open it up. Let's go on the left side out here. If we follow the bank, then we can pick up new physics items. Alrighty. Here's the map. And up there should be a tree. Underneath the tree, underneath every tree there's usually a boss, but this one doesn't have a boss. And they all drop upgrades to our physic. So another reason why we're here, we're gonna go to Howling of the Woods, get that out of the way. Basically all we do is have to hear the howl. And there you can hear it right now. In the runes. Go down here, there's a sleeping bear, don't wake him up. Fuck the loot, another talisman. Mount quickly before this bear decides to eat us. Okay. Now let's head south. We're gonna head here and pick up a grace. We're not gonna do the fort right now, just head there. We're gonna port back and go level up. There's the grace over there. Move that marker, and then we're going to port back to the Third Church of America. Okay, now we're going to head to Caelid, a different area of it. So, we'll go through here, try not to get in combat with anything. This is where we get a whole bunch of weapons for you guys. Now that death item we picked up before, Deathroot, you give to this guy here. We're going to get a grace point for him. And he gives you faith items and faith spells. Now you have the eye. Anytime we're close to the other 7 Deathroots, the eye will give you a prompt on the screen. Don't piss this gargoyle off, he will one-shot you. Like that. There's a seed ahead of us here. We're gonna grab that. That'll be another potion. As you can see, gargoyle is trying to kill me. Rest at this grace here, pick it up. Actually, we don't even need to rest. We're gonna go straight on through. Now this dragon looks scary, but honestly I think I've rid through him 40 times and I don't think he's hit me once. Just go right underneath him. Dragons aren't actually that hard to kill in this game, but we're just gonna go through him. Don't get whipped by his tail. Now we're going to start off with the ball trick, now that I know you guys all have this mace, and we're going to go over here to the right to kill a dragon, which will take us to about level 35. Before we do that, we're just going to head to the left here, pick some more runes up. I'm going to get you guys a memory stone and increase the amount of spells our sorceresses, mages, or astrologists can learn. I think there's one more. Another air current. Jump down. Pick up the grace here first before we go jumping around. Now this is our first farming area in the game, so if you find the game is getting too hard for you, I mean, don't be one of those elitists that has to struggle through the whole entire game. This is basically your first, and it's the easiest farm in the game. There's a ball that tries to kill you here. We just duck out of the way, watch it die, and you get lots of runes for it. And you can do this as much as you want. So a little practice, and you'll never get hit by it. As you can see, we got 1952 runes for doing absolutely nothing. You port back to the grace you were just at. So this is basically like picking your own level setting for the game. There's lots of other rune farming spots which are a lot better than this. This is actually the worst one in the game, but it's the first one in the game. So I'm not going to spend any time doing this. Just going to show you one more time, then we're going to get out of here. Duck down here. As soon as you see it spawn, stop, turn, go. And that's it. So you can do that as much as you want, so if you're finding the game, if you need more vigor, by all means, sit there and level up a few times. I mean, don't get frustrated by this game. I mean, skill is 99% of this game, and you only get that by playing it. I mean, I suck at this game, I die all the time, but, you know, 500 hours in, it's, I die a little less. Up here, this is the first mage tower. These mage towers are spread all over. This is one of the easier ones to get into. Everyone, there's a different way to get into these things. Usually at the top there's a spell or a memory stone slot for the, like I said, the casters. Awesome. So just go all the way back down. You can make the jump here if, nope. If you go really, really far. There you go. So, we're going to take that air current actually back up here, and we're going to kill a dragon right now with this mace that we got from earlier. So it's right up behind that tree. There's another air current, and we're going to go left to that tree, because if we go right, there's another tree boss that might kill us, and it's probably the scariest one in Caelid. Has this one jump, and it spews out rot, and it's just, oh, doesn't matter how high or low you are, it can kill you. So it's right there. We're gonna go far away from it as possible. So up here is the dragon, and this is a big dragon that's stuck in the earth because it grew too big. Can't even move. So you can sit here and actually kill it. Now there's ways to exploit it, but we're not going to do that. All means, if you want to do that, go watch a video. We're just going to kill it once in the game like you should and get out of here. Now let's say you don't have the stats for this mace, that's fine, then you're just going to two-hand it and it should work for you. Grab the grace, then we're going to kill this guy. So anytime you can't use a weapon, if you just two-hand it, and that's just, you hold down E and right click and you can two-hand it. Same, and I think E is what, your Y button on PlayStation. You can left click, pull the shield out, or you can left click and use your shield and go back and forth. That's how you two-hand weapons in this game. So let's mount up. Now we want to have our stamina trinket on, and when this guy gets low, what we're going to do is use a pickle foot and get 30% extra runes for killing this guy. That rune will last 3 minutes when used, so usually when he's down to about 20% health. Now this is about 3 minutes of wasted gameplay. We'll do the fact this is my second video and I don't even know how to fast forward it yet. By all means, just skip ahead 3 minutes in this video or kill the dragon yourself. And this should get us to about level 35. And we're going to get out of here and I'm going to collect a bunch of weapons for you guys. As you can see, the damage, you're not doing it. The bleed on the weapon is actually killing this dragon. Because the bleed actually does a percentage of health. And as you can see, this mace has bleed at the bottom, causes bleed loss buildup by 50. So the higher the bleed, the faster this goes, and the higher the arcane is, the faster this goes. Your arcane stat. Bleed is one of the most powerful things in this game. And one of the things we're going to be speccing into pretty well. Of course, this works faster if you actually have the stats for this weapon. I tested this earlier. I brought a level 1 astrologer over here to see if I could wield it without having either of the stats. And I killed the dragon just fine, so... whatever level they start at. There we go, we're half done already. Sorry that this is so boring. After here we're gonna go get a two-hander, or should I say yeah, for warriors for our strength builds, a big two-handed sword. And then we're gonna go pick up the staff for the mages that'll carry them through pretty much half of the game. One of you guys can get an S tier weapon right at the start of the game. And then we'll pick up a mage spell that they'll be using for a long time. Okay, a few more hits and then we'll use that pickle foot. I think 15 more hits and then I'll pop it. We don't want to kill him without that on. We'll pop that now. And we'll kill this guy as fast as we can and get out of here. Now, this is where you really need to pick your class, because we're going to bounce up about 20 some levels here. So if you guys want to go high in int, if you want to be a mage and you want to go high in int or high in mind. See, we killed him right there, so glad we popped it. If you want, but I suggest what you guys do now is get enough stats to basically use any of the weapons you guys want to use here. So a good 18 in every stat will pretty much carry you through most of the weapons at the beginning of the game here if you want to go with a quality build. I think an 18 is the highest we need in dex for and strength for a few weapons right now. You're going to need more later, of course. But I suggest going high in vigor right now. Like this just breaks the game. Like 30 vigor right now. And then what we'll do is we'll pump up dex a little here. And then, yeah, what else do we do? I would like to go in an arcane build here. Endurance is nice. One more, two more. Yeah, just go straight up there. Yeah, I love vigor. So we have soft caps and hard caps in this game, and we don't get our first soft cap on vigor until 40, so we're just going to keep pushing that up until we're at 40. As you can see, our life's kind of skyrocketed up for doing absolutely nothing. So we got 2,000. If you guys have low runes right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill us. So spend all your runes right now. Your sorceress go up in int and vigor, if you know, whatever you want to play. If you want to go up in dex, 200 swords, strength, you know. If you want to be a faith guy, if you want to be a paladin, go up in faith. But we're going to die in here. This is an area that we shouldn't be in, but there's two items in here I really want. We're going to cast our wolves. You can see there's a bat up there. That bat probably will, you know, two-hit you, even with all this boosted life. So roll through. No, well, I guess I actually took a good hit. Let your wolves tank him. We're going to go straight through here and up that ladder. 3 more adds here, but they won't actually hit you in time. As you can see, our wolves are going to tank them for us for the next minute. And then we want this medallion up here, which will get us to a new area. One of the later zones. And this is half of the medallion we need. Shouldn't be getting it this early in the game, but hey, that's, you know, why you're watching a walkthrough. So down here, we're going to have to get by one rat. And then we're going to go pick up an item that'll give us basically 20 levels in stats. Roll back, don't get hit by that rat, like I just did. Jump. There's going to be 2 rats over here. We're just going to roll through them and go into the hole. I should really invest in a lantern after this. You guys can actually see what I'm doing. There's Radagon Soreseal, and that's going to give us +5 in 4 different stats. We also take 15% more damage using it, so if you're first time through the game, I wouldn't suggest using it, but it's a very broken item for power. Yeah, it's about one of the, I think, 2 times I'll kill you in this whole walkthrough. 2,000 runes was worth getting that. So now we're going to pick up another tier and level our flasks up. The big skull over here with a bunch of loot on top we'll grab first, and then we're going to get those weapons I promised. That's how we'll end the episode, just picking up weapons. So you can walk up on top of that skull, or you can just fly up the fun way. There we go. Now we're going to jump back down the air current. And over here is another church. This is a very late game church, but we're going in the back way and just skipping all the things we have to do to get here. We'll pick up that starlight shard over there while we're here. Okay, now we have no ruins, so we're not afraid to die. Now let's go get the map. Move that. We want to go up here. What did I press? Okay. We're going to go back here and we're going to follow that path there. The first thing we're going to do is pick up a big giant sword for you guys that want to swing a big colossal sword. So, we killed that dragon. There still might be some other baby dragons up that will be mad at us. Just follow this lava gate. We're going to head west. Going to our blue marker. What level did we get to anyways? 36. Yeah, not a bad start to the game for doing absolutely nothing so far. We did not kill your mommy, don't hurt me. And there's our map. Okay, there should be a grace right behind that tree above in front of us. There's a Somber 9 and 8 over there, which we'll just grab later when we're getting our Somber weapon. I'll just do a full walkthrough of getting those 9 shards. There's about 50 guides out there how to get basically a +10 weapon at the start of the game. Like, you just Google in YouTube and there's 1,000 that'll come up. I mean, it'll be part of the guide here, but it's gonna be a one-time thing. Over here's another grace, and on that caravan over there is the weapon we're looking for, and then the mage weapon is not too far from here. So now we'll probably aggro a bird, who will probably try and kill us, but just get the weapon. If you got 0 runes now, it doesn't matter. If we die getting this, just get over there and click on the chest to be on the right side of this caravan. That bird usually always aggroes. Okay, we got the doggy. Mount as fast as you can. We'll look at it after, so we got the great sword. Get out of there. If you die, it doesn't matter. Just go back. And what we're going to do is we're going to head to that fort. Just go straight south, pretty much. I'd open my map and show you, but I don't have a map for that area. And there's enemies trying to kill me. Now there's a Somber 4 over there on that tree, but there's another 3 we're going to get before that. Now if you got 15 points in Faith, and you're a Paladin kind of class and you swing a sword, we're going to pick up basically a spell. Basically a spell every class in the game will be using near the end of the game. It'll buff your melee attack and your fire damage. Basically a staple spell which you cast on yourself before fighting a boss. And I like to get it right now. If you got 15 Faith, you can use it right now. No, I think you got about a 25% chance of dying doing this, so if you don't want to do it, that's fine. And by all means, if you got runes, don't do this either. Now behind the castle, there's going to be 2 of those flame chariots, which can get you, pincer you sometimes. For all the times I've done this, they've caught me twice. They can knock you off your horse pretty good. So go here, don't fall off the edge into oblivion. And it's going to be right around here to the left turn. So we're going to pull these chariots out here instead of trying to get there. Have them come... Ooh, okay. Bad idea. Let's go in there then. Everything's a bad idea. Usually I just rush in there, but I've been caught before. Here we go. Get out of here! Run! So jump down here on this tree. We're out of this fort. Don't die. Go down here will be a Somber 4, so if you got... actually, I'm going to try and get us one of the Somber weapons today for the quality builds, so if you're going up in strength and dexterity, I'm going to get you probably a game you can... One of the weapons you can go from start of the game to the end of the game with. Basically, you can carry this weapon through the whole entire game from start to end. I'll go pick that up here in 5 minutes. This will be Lifesteal, which is an ash you can put on your fist weapons. And... claws. So another grace. Gonna be a grace to our right, but we're gonna go pick up the Mage Staff first. I've been promising everyone the S tier Mage Staff. You basically get to keep for half the game. And you don't have to level it because it can't be leveled. It's right down there. And just spam E. Jump out of here, you can get pincered. Then over here is going to be some immunity gear. Not the best in the game, but second best. Not really good for anything else. And over here is the Mage's Rock Sling spell. Yeah. So basically just like melee needs a mace to kill certain items in this game, like rock creatures and skeletons, mages need a rock spell. So this is your mace of spells. And this spell works very well if you're targeting someone and using the F function and have them locked. This is the worst spell in the world if your target is not locked, because it won't hit anything. Both of these guys get out. As you can see, we're getting poisoned and raw, but if you're on your mount, you can't get it. So try never to get dismounted in this red crap. Right around here will be our next grace. We're going to pick up 2 more graces, 1 seed, and we're out of Caelid. Then I'm going to get you that quality weapon I've been promising you. And then I think that'll be enough for this episode. Rest here and get rid of the rot. So I can show you, we're going to head down here for our next map piece. So this is Caelid, what is this? The third or fourth zone? Yeah, but the fourth zone would be in. So, way out of our class range right now. Some easy enemies in here, and there's well, some of the hardest enemies in the game are in this place too. Now we got our map. We're gonna get a golden seed, and then we're gonna get out of Caelid. We're going to run through all this and pick up a marker right by that tower. Some dogs will aggro on us, but it doesn't matter. Just don't stop. Over to our left there is Redmane Castle. And there's two quests that kind of go there. One, just Redmane Castle itself. We get to finish it. You get one of the best two-handed swords in the game. And then another part where the festival, where we were talking with Alexander before about a big festival. And Radagon spawns there. So we're going to go out of our way and spawn Radagon as fast as we can in this game. Because honestly, he drops really good loot. He's really easy. So, then we're going to get him out of the way. Just got to close this off. And let's go pick up that one-handed weapon that I've been... Okay, so we got to go all the way back to our very first church. Now that Howling in the Woods, that one ruins that we just walked by, and I said we just gotta get here the hell in. Talk to this guy. And he will about Howling in the Woods, and he's gonna give us an emote. Bring the wolfman down. That's it. Warp back over there. This is the closest one. Here. And here. Next episode we're going to finish off, pretty much do all of the Weeping Peninsula. And then after that we've done most of the running around for the 3 episodes. I'll see where we are and how we are after the 3rd episode. That's, if you're still watching my 2nd video, so I don't even know if I'll get 1 view at the moment. Maybe I'm just talking to myself. Okay. Right about here, give or take. I think right about here. So, finger snap. So you just set it here, like anything else. There it is. And then we just cast it. That's how you use emotes. Oh, I've played this game a few times, huh? There's a foot off. Okay, and that's all we needed. We got him down, he's talking with us. Now we're going to start his quest line. Now he wants us to go release a guy who's right here. We're going to port right here. Almost like we have every warp gate already, done, and now we're just port around. Now this is another enemy, the kind of a big boss guy we're going to fight, but Blaidd will kill him for us. We don't really have to do much. Blaidd will heal, but we will go in there and we'll get a few hits every once in a while, do the best we can. But by all means, just stay back and use range attacks on this guy if you want. It's just another one of those fights you don't have to do much at. I got us through Davia. Oh, I haven't. We're gonna go do that after. We're gonna do 2 fights back to back, and then we're gonna call it for the episode. Actually, I should probably call it after this. We get a big enough download. I'll start the next episode off with it. Okay, as soon as he spawns, we'll walk up to that blue stuff. Okay, let's go spawn him. Now you can pretty much just use your shield here if this is your first time fighting an enemy like this. So we're lock on, and we'll just get a few hits in, basically, when we can. Honestly, we could probably solo him, but why? What a joke. There you go, Bloodhound's Fang. Literally one of the best weapons in the game. We're actually going to swap over and use that. So, we have our mace to kill skeletons. Warriors, you have your big colossal sword. Literally one of the best weapons in the game you guys can get for it. Oh, I'm fat rolling with it. So we got the Bloodhound Fang for quality builds. This weapon will carry you through the whole entire game. We're actually going to level this up in the walkthrough. One of the weapons we will. Katana for samurais. You have 2 of them now, you should. You guys can use them if you want. We're still going to pick up 2 curved swords for a build. Axe or mace. We're going to level this mace because we want to kill skeletons. And of course there's the Meteorite Staff for casters. So I can't use it, but I had a spell, I should say. But because this actually comes with an S tier scaling, or int, as you can see, this will carry you straight through the whole entire game. You don't have to level it, don't have to do anything. It'll boost your rock sling spell already. So, mages, you're pretty much set for halfway through your game right now. So, see you guys in the next episode if you're still watching, and thank you.